everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining for this video. In this video you will see I did 2 months off of social media, and I wanted to get into a little bit of why I did it and then how I did it, because I set some rules for myself. I didn't just go like completely dark. So why I did it was, I think the 26th of December was day one. I just felt like things needed to change. I was having a little bit of a rough time. So many things going on in life. I was on annual leave, but I just thought I wanted to make the most of my time. And so I deleted social media, thinking I would come back after like a week or two and I would be rejuvenated. But spoiler alert, it ended up being about 2 months. So I was off of social media for 2 months. The rules that I kept for myself was no Instagram, no Facebook, no TikTok. Those 3 apps were completely deleted. The ones that I did keep was I kept YouTube, and I still used that, so I did still watch some videos. It wasn't just completely off of social media. And I did keep WhatsApp just to stay in touch with people, and because I use WhatsApp for my work, so I couldn't completely delete that. With that being said, I felt like it was a lot better though, because I kept YouTube. I could still watch some videos, and because it was the new year, it was great because my feed was flooded with reset videos or like ways to improve yourself videos, and it was really great. It actually really helped me to have YouTube in that time. But I decided to delete all of my social media just because I felt like it was better for me. I felt like deleting my social media would give me more time, would allow me to focus on the things that I want to focus on. But with that being said, let's get into the video so that I can explain exactly what I did and how it made me feel. I am so proud of this video and what I managed to accomplish in my 2 months off of social media. I feel like it really helped me mentally and emotionally, so I'm super excited to share what I did and what my thoughts were throughout this process. So today is technically day 2 of no social media. Yesterday, the 26th of December 2024, was day 1. I think so far it's only been 2 days, but I think for one, today my battery life, like my battery percentage, is way higher than what it normally would be. I actually had time to do things today, and I rearranged and like did spring clean on my room. I'm not 100% done. I'll likely continue tomorrow, but I had so much time. I was so much less distracted, and it felt absolutely crazy because not only did I do my little spring cleaning, organizing, like rearranging, I did it with absolutely nothing on in the background. Like, I listened to no music, no podcast, didn't have any series, didn't have any YouTube videos playing, absolutely nothing. It was just pure silence, and I actually just absolutely loved it. So I think it hasn't really been much time, so I don't have much of an update. My plan right now is to still continue doing what like I like to do. So I used to like take photos and like film videos and those sorts of things, and I don't think that's going to stop just because I'm off social media. I'll probably still like film things and take photos, and if I choose to post it, I will post it when I'm back. Right now I don't know when that's going to be, but I think I'm going to leave this update at that. I will come back either on New Year's Day or just after New Year's and check in, and then we'll see how I feel and if there are any more findings if I have any more updates or like anything else that I'm noticing, and just like generally how I'm feeling about it. Of course, the first thing I did was run myself the loveliest bath. I also did some coloring because I saw this on TikTok and I really wanted to do it because it just looked super relaxing when everyone else does it, and I needed to relax. It is Sunday, the 29th of December 2024. I had planned on only giving another update in a couple of days' time, but I wanted to hop on quickly because I'm reaching that stage where is getting difficult. It's getting a bit boring. I'm at home, I'm on leave. I've got a lot more free time than usual. I'm not like working or anything like that. So having no social media is a little bit more difficult right now. I think I'm hitting that bit of a wall where in the little gaps I want to just sit and scroll, and I can't do that. And I do still have YouTube, but even though I have YouTube, it's not quite the same, and it's not really giving me what the other social medias used to, and so I'm at a stage now when it's getting difficult. Despite the social media withdrawals that I felt like I was having, I still carried on. I did my makeup, which was so fun because normally I don't have time to do this, and it helped me so much mentally. So, this was the best thing to do, and I was so happy that I had time for it and I could sit down and just focus on that. I, of course, read a lot. I went to the beach. I actually got out and like did things, and everything that I like filmed or took photos of was purely for me because there was nowhere to post. Hi everyone, it is now Friday the 10th of January. Today is officially day 15 of no social media. So, feelings on it, it has been officially over 2 weeks, and I have been on leave that entire time. So, number one, not only have I had more free time because I have not been back to work yet, but number two, social media has also given me a lot of free time. And I think at times it was really great, but at times I really struggled just because I got bored and I didn't know what else to do. I do, however, think that it was great for my productivity over the past 2 weeks because it also meant less distractions. Now, I am a person that likes to be quite busy, or I don't know if I necessarily like to all the time, but I like to be stimulated in terms of like always having a little hobby to do, and like I don't really like to be sitting still. I like to be using my time wisely, even if it is to rest. So, with that being said, it was actually really beneficial for me to have this additional free time and to not have a distraction because it allowed me to really do things like reorganize my room, like do some deep cleaning, also just like focus on me again and do things that I want to do, like do my makeup, or even just like simple things like at night relaxing and watching a movie, or getting to do my nails, and so many things where like I don't have a distraction. Like I think that if I had to clean and reorganize everything with social media, I would 100% be distracted and like look at my phone and open social media and not be as productive. But I think because I didn't have that option, it sort of forced me to be more productive. I also noticed that I have been a lot more present and actually just less distracted in general. But I don't know if that's necessarily a side effect of like no social media, or if it's just because like I'm not at work and I'm a lot more relaxed. But sort of things like I don't need constant noise. I don't need to have like music or something in the background as I'm doing things. And sometimes I do have that still because I just prefer it that way. But a lot of times I would just do things in silence, which is, I feel like sometimes a little bit rare these days. Like there's always, I feel like not only myself, but I'm sure other people can relate. Like you want to have something on in the background, like some sort of noise, and it's sort of like comforting. And I found that I didn't really need that over these past 2 weeks, which was actually really interesting and really cool for me because I feel like I don't really like noise that much. So that was like quite cool to experience. Anyways, with that being said, I do feel like I'm ready to get back to social media. I don't quite want to yet though. So it's very weird, and I feel like I'm having very conflicting feelings, and I feel like I'm ready to get back to social media, and I want to be on social media because I do enjoy being on social media, but I think that I'm not at work yet, and I want to stretch out these few days that I do have. I want to stretch out these few days that I do have left. So, for that reason, I'm not going to download social media again just yet. At least that's my plans as of right now. If that changes, I will 100% let you know. But I want to enjoy my last few days of not working, and I want to be social media free and do whatever I can in these last few days. And then maybe when I get back to work, I'll look at re-downloading social media, but I'll keep you updated. And while I said that I did get a little bit bored, looking back now, I think that it was probably good that I was bored and that I probably needed it, because life can be super overwhelming and super overstimulating. And I think that I needed some time to actually just step back and reset. I did quite a lot of reading in these 2 months, more so in January when I was on my annual leave. I reread Fourth Wing and Iron Flame in anticipation for Onyx Storm to come out. My birthday was on the 7th of February, and I got Onyx Storm as a birthday gift, but I have just been so busy that I have not been able to read it. So using this time to actually do something that I really enjoy to read, and something that I find so peaceful. You can see I like to walk around the house as I read, because then I can get my steps in. But this was just so nice to actually have the time to put into my hobbies. I'm not actually sure if every reader can relate to this, but sometimes I feel like I really struggle to focus on my book just because my brain is super overstimulated by life in general, or that I'm so tired by the time I get off of work that I can't actually focus on what I'm reading. So it was so nice to be able to read uninterrupted and without those sorts of things going on with me. I feel like being off of social media for these 2 months gave me the time to reevaluate my use of social media and how I want it integrated into my life, what I want to use it for, and what I want to consume on social media. I think we forget all the time that you're actually taking in so much information, so much knowledge from social media, or even just consuming content, even if it's not valuable. We take so much of that in, and I wanted what I was taking in from social media to actually add value to my life. I didn't want to be just doom scrolling. I want to use social media as a tool, which I think we can all do. While there's so many bad things about social media and bad things can be spread so easily over social media, I think that we can also use social media in a really positive way, and it can be a place where you can learn. I mean, I've picked up so many new skills from social media or tried new things because I saw it on social media, and I think that we can use it in such a positive way, and it can really enhance our life and our experiences if we use it correctly. Now, I will say, having re-downloaded social media, I do still doom scroll. I don't know if there's ever any stopping that, but I have reevaluated the type of content that I consume and the type of content that I want to put out. I've also really been able to look at what I want to spend my time on. And I tried a few other things like this diamond art, which was so fun. Another thing that I actually originally saw on social media and decided to try out, I went to go and watch my brother's baseball games. In this time, particularly in January, I spent a lot of time with my family, and that was super refreshing because, again, things get so hectic in life, but I feel like because I unplugged, I was able to really be present and be there in that moment and spend time with my family. This outside area that you're seeing right now has actually become my favorite reading spot when it's not windy. It was so nice to do this. I went out with my friends and went to go and watch the cricket. That was super fun and something that I don't usually do. There was clearly a lot of sport watching going on because I went to another baseball game and then a rugby game. I also didn't include it in the videos, but I did take the time to deep clean my room and actually be productive. So that is my recap of my 2 months off of social media. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for the next one.